It would be so funny if I played the Sega Genesis Road Rash today in for like an hour.
Arms installation is complete. Good luck.
Arms installation is complete. Good luck.
This is a good game. I remember I didn't really play this game a lot growing up, but it looked phenomenal to me. So many shooters, my god, like shmups. This is an indie, extremely vast catalog of shmups of every system imaginable. This is it stands out. It stands out for the sake that, or for a simple reason, that it's SNES. There's not a whole lot of shoot 'em ups on this console. You know what? I wanna. Let's skip this. The setting stays the same. Yeah, it's very, very neat because there's not a lot of shooters on.
Arms installation is complete. Good luck.
On SNES. There's more on NES. Way more, I think. It's you gotta pay attention to dodge them, but at the same time, they shoot at you. These little annoying, you gotta make a hold and get out. You can't kill them all. I don't remember it being exactly like this when I played it. It's pretty hard. Those lasers also, I just noticed a game like this would feel pretty interesting in virtual reality, because it's already really woozy kind of. I don't like VR because it's too to me VR, the way I would describe it, it's awesome in general if you like it. I like the idea. Back in the day it was fairly interesting, but the way I see it is I would pick one single game that I would really like playing, and not play it all the time, but not having a whole lot of games for VR. Virtual reality was almost established back in the day with the arcades when you were playing shooters with actual guns. We liked it. It was pretty awesome. Or the Zapper. Or the Justifier. To me, it would be a zombie game for sure. Similar to Carnival. It's pretty hard. This time I'm using credit though.
Arms installation is complete. Good luck.
Because I'm confident that I did my best. No point trying over and over, saving each credits. Sound kind of sounds like Soul Blazer when you, the portal appears. Dang. Electric drum is pretty awesome. Imagine how much like the Transformers toy line was a big deal back in the day for kids. Like, I remember I grew up with it. I was watching it on TV, but I was more to like the next generation, not because it was a choice, because I was so into Mega Man and like robots and stuff. But Transformers, like, they were a bit different. Like when I was like a teenager, my friends and I were all like into like the Beast Wars, Dino Wars and stuff. But the Transformers never stopped amazing me. Like, never stopped like being amazing to me. It wasn't an anime. It was just like a really fun cartoon. I guess that's why I was so into the Power Rangers growing up, and like I also like RoboCop. I was more into Power Rangers though. It was so like it was like the GOAT. It was like a must to watch the Power Rangers. Better than Sonic the Hedgehog even. I still liked Sonic a lot, but movies are really tied with video games. It's just a fact. Movies are also tied with music. Animes are tied with trading card games and toys. Video games are tied with toys. Ooh, almost got hit there. I like the pixel, like, thing got it destroyed, like, carefully. Pretty neat. I need like a game that it would be like an action RPG, like Seiken Densetsu 3, those type of graphics, kind of. And it was like at some point, like, you got into a ship and it would become like a shoot 'em up, just like for a while. It would be pretty neat because like some games are very versatile, like Battletoads. like this, for example, I had no idea. I didn't know it would turn into a horizontal shooter. It's cool. I was sure it was still gonna be like vertical. It's why Mega Man X7 and X8 didn't do so well, because it was trying to be too many things, trying to be two different things at once. When I was like younger, wanting to make a lot of video games, I was also thinking that way. I wanted to like make a 2D, 3D game a lot. It would mainly be like a overhead like view game, but that would like be not 3D, but like some parts it would be like not 3D, just it would turn into like a, I'm thinking about two different games at once that I made. One that it was a side-scroller only. I wanted to make another game, not that game, but a game after that, that would be like that, but it would be also like you could like go up, also go up and down, not just like left and right. And another one that would be
Arms installation is complete. Good luck.
like Lufia, but sometimes it would become only side-scroller. I started making games really young, with Fighter Maker, RPG Maker. Is it RPG Maker PS1? Like, I don't know how it's called in Japanese, like Tsukuru. It was fun to use. We already had RPG Maker 2000 when that one was like accessible for us, so it was like different. And those strategy RPG makers were hard to like understand. I really wanted to make like at least one little project on that, but didn't really happen. So I was making board games instead, and like tried to make card games. And made a lot of games with RPG Maker 2000. The 95 I didn't really use, and I didn't really use XP. We were waiting for the 3D one that was pretty interesting to look at, but the VX one also I remember. To me it was all about 2000. I like 2003. Still prefer 2000 though. It was also fun to see people who made like neat games on the 95. I had stopped using it for a long time. And I was writing scripts also My friend joined. He wanted to make like a big project with me. He's a musician. My cousin, I think, wanted to, like, on the side. He's also a musician and gamer. Come on, I thought I could like kind of scroll on that. We're drowned in. That's why I've never been a video producer in my life. I didn't go there. I didn't want to make videos. It's pretty interesting if you want to. I was more into like, oh, that was nice. I was more into like paper and writing, drawing. I was shooting the turret, but I think I'll have to shoot that middle section there. How can you shoot through that? It's like a shield thing. Makes no sense. That's a GG. That was fun. I am going to play a little longer, gradually. Depends though. I like how some people stream, they would have like the box art there with the cam, and they would over and over play the game, but they can't possibly make me believe that every single time their whole like evening is planned out like that. They would just play one game until they eventually beat it. The parts is separated, but like some do it like they play the same game for like 3 hours until they beat it, or if they don't, they can come back to it like. But it's fun to not reveal how long you're gonna play and play as much as you want. You can decide to beat it, not beat it, try beating it. Playing a few games per stream and like you didn't precise, there's no like box art there. It's very like if you walk into an arcade and just like use your quarters, play what you want. Or at home also with home consoles, hence cartridges or CDs. guess that's why it's great to have as much games as possible, maybe both digital, both physical, as far as streaming. But it's also fun if like you don't have that many digital. I mean, excluding Steam, of course. Steam, like the more you have, like the better, I guess. But like as far as ROMs, it's fun to like not have that many. So like it's just like a pool of games that you just love, and you can play them as much as you want. Play them like not long. Can always come back to them the next day. You don't need to beat like the game that you're playing. You're just enjoying yourself. Beating them is pretty fun though. It's pretty rewarding. Speaking of RPG Maker, This is awesome. It looks like Little Ralph. You couldn't go left. Just like people running toward you. Pretty awesome. I don't remember playing this like that much, but I always wanted to. That's why I always knew that this game was in the games that I knew I wanted to always cherish and play. Everything about it is just as you want it to be. It's a proof that for RPG fan, not only RPGs are amazing. It kind of reminds me of Rockin' Cat also. Always been a big Rockin' Cat fan until now. Always loved it since I was a little kid. I had a picture of it on my wall. I don't know, it was back in the day before we knew that Atlas would become such a great video game company. Because, it was always about Capcom and stuff, Konami. A little later was Square, or Square Enix, or Squaresoft, but Atlas became very popular. Enix was also before they merged with Square. Can you slide down? No. He reminds me of something. Can you go in? No. Wait, what? This? Pretty awesome. Little effect. Down we go. Checkpoint. Didn't know. This feels like a modern cartoon. It's awesome though. Played it a few times, but better than the Xbox version anyway, in my opinion. Even though I don't always want to be like a certain way, like stingy as far as my favorite games, but I do like the classics. Or if it's modern, it has to be like totally awesome. Will there be enemies? No. I thought maybe there would. You can charge? Did I just see that? I don't think so. Is there blood? What? That's crazy. You can charge and buy any commando. That's funny. I had no idea. Okay. Actually cool. Some kids grew up with this. It was their version of the game. Some kids grew up with the Xbox version. Kind of like Ninja Gaiden. It's like when you visit a pawn shop or something and the owner is looking at you like, yeah, you should buy that game. It's gonna be amazing, bro. You're not gonna regret your purchase. And you're just like, I'm debating whether I should get it or not, you know? And it's just like, dude, I'm a gamer. Can't go up there. Come on, you gotta jump. Dang, almost. Her hair looks like Shantae's hair. She could do like a hair whip. I mean, why not? Run out of ammo instead of punching. You gotta like do this. Oh, that sucks. He's ready. That's the problem. Can't shoot from here. Can't shoot up. Is that the way? That's funny. It's the only way to beat this boss. I like the character design though. Doesn't matter how blurry it is. It's art. It's like when you read a book, you like what you're reading, you like the cover. That's how you should have judged a video game. This is sick. The only way it wouldn't be good is if you played this on your friggin' phone or something. With like a touch screen with like a pen. That'd be bad. It's actually not Game Boy Advance, but still. It's cool that some people are like 3D absolute, while some other people are like the opposite. This style of game could be like really be in 3D. Pretty much like, stuff like Metal Gear is always fun. It doesn't need to be 2D for me. Well, not 2D, but overhead view. Only part where it's 3D is in like the tunnels and stuff when you like your character becomes 2D. I mean, in Snake's Revenge. I don't know about the MSX. I think Commando translated well with Agent and Commando. Come on, did I really forget to do that? Click on tapping? No. This sucks. I have to like either restart or game over by choice. I did the opposite when I set my controls, so I have to do the opposite. At least I remember. So the controls are gonna be good. I think, I hope. Yep. He had to spawn right behind me, like super close. I feel like maybe I was saying it's not the controller, but I feel like it's the version. But the controller also, I think it's because I'm playing with a joystick. I just realized it. If it was the PSP version, it wouldn't be as bad. Because the Castlevania PSP is kind of similar, very tough. Like, but like, you know that. But this, like, it needs to be on the SNES controller for me. Unless they touch the difficulty that normal's a bit more hard. I don't think so. I just think that it's because of the resolution. The controller itself is like a difference also. But mine, the joystick is damaged too. So like, gotta be careful sometimes. Shouldn't double jump. Sometimes you must, but sometimes you shouldn't. So fast, and I don't want that. My gosh, how can it be so fast? Yeah, it's clear that. Wait, on the SNES there's only professional. I don't think art is there. I think it could be like beginner, normal, professional. This normal feels like slightly bit harder. Oh, it got me. I didn't even have time to. When I have to retry this level, like it's an insult for me. Because like the only game, I wouldn't call it like by the right name, the only one in this series that's the artist, the pure artist, is not the PSP version, but the, well, it's debatable. The NES version is hard, very hard. The Master System one is very slow, and it's I would include it. But at the same time, it's so slow. It's like it doesn't count, kind of. The ones that really count, the PSP one doesn't count. This is a remake. The NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis ones are the ones that they're not similar. They're all different, but like he shoots through the freaking. The gate, like the cage, like it's crazy. It doesn't shoot like in the wall, kind of inside the hut. It's pretty hard. I can't get over it. Like, if I played the SNES version, I would need like a new controller though, but I would do way better. And I wouldn't go with professional. The knife is so fast. It's very needed in the NES versions, because why not? As soon as you get this armor there, it throws like laser knives. It's just not as fast, but it's still pretty fast. You spam it. Pretty neat. I could play this all night. I think I'm just gonna play WoW though, for like an hour. Debating whether I'm gonna stream or not. Cause like, it depends on the days, like, the other day when I went on the game, I didn't know that it would be, in my opinion, it was a decent stream. The audio was bad though, because I'm not using a headset to like to have better quality. I kind of don't want to stream WoW much. I don't just want to stream console games though, but I prefer like sitting and playing console games if I'm live. I don't want to play like dungeons and like stuff like that, go into raids and stuff. It's not my style. I don't want to be that streamer that plays WoW even once in a while, cause like I know what's up. Like if some people like they play WoW and they see that it does well, they base their whole channel on it. Like it's, and when like the views start getting down, like they're like, oh, what am I doing wrong? Like, oh, like, dude, I have no control over that. Just me. The thing I want to be doing is play like retro games and WoW, like classic WoW or Lich King. They're basically retro. It's still not the same as playing like GameCube and PS1, Game Boy Color. Don't want to play like League of Legends all the time. Even if I start being good, my friend wants to play with me, but like he plays WoW, so not just him, but I don't know. I would have to ask my other friends if they want to play while I'm streaming. They stream also, so like why would they? They could actually do the same though. I could propose them to stream at the same time. Why not? We would play WoW, League of Legends, and Fortnite. Those 3 big games. Not like shooters or Overwatch or stuff. That's great for the people that likes playing those games a lot. Because I'm pretty sure that they don't just play the game because they like to stream it. Like they like to stream it, but they were fans of the game before they were streaming, I bet. It's rare that someone pivots. Like, come on. I always like the zombie designs. They look cool. There's only one, but really iconic. The other game that looks like horror like this is Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Not many people would like mention them back to back, but they go well together, I think. Zombies Ate My Neighbors, that's a Konami game. Pretty cool. Yeah, this version is definitely more hard because like it's not as hard to do this on the SNES version for sure. On Genesis, it's not as hard either. Genesis, the first level is easier than the first level on normal difficulty on the SNES version. Just getting here pretty much took me everything. Having a gold armor took me like 6 tries, like 2 tries the other day, I think. It's not the game, it's the resolution. It's more like stretched. This 80% wasn't the game's like fault, it was me. I wouldn't know. I would detect it right away. I was looking at, it was a magician for sure. It wouldn't be like another gray armor, but yeah, totally fun, totally having a blast playing this game. It's literally what I was looking for. My friend would laugh if she heard me talk exactly like that, I bet. Because I just thought, like, I don't want to offend anybody. Because if it's very well pronounced, you would think that it's funny for sure, but like it's... I am not from there. I've mentioned this before, also, like, it was a while ago. Nobody would know, or it's on a stream, I think, or maybe it wasn't recorded, that I wouldn't ever start playing from a file that was before I started streaming. I wouldn't do that. There's no point, unless it was physical media in my memory cards that has those, like, those amazing files of games that I've played, like, from my childhood, since my childhood and teenage years. Just like putting them on and checking out, like, while streaming, sure, but it wouldn't be considered a stream. It would just be like, you have to start from scratch if you stream like a game. That's why the parts are there, because like it's, maybe you didn't watch the first part or second part, but it's there, so like it's not really the streamer's fault. Hurry up! Get the moon water. So I didn't have time. It makes me think of side-scroller Bomberman. When I saw that the first time, I was like, "What? There's a side-scroller Bomberman, bro? That's up my alley. I would love playing this." But I never got it. And I'm just like, I feel like I would like it, but at the same time, like, it's not like totally a big deal. Maybe I'm gonna play survival horror tonight, like for at least like a good 45 minutes or like an hour. Cause like, as much as I want to promise that I'm gonna be live for 4 hours or something, sometimes I just can't. Just don't want to. Kinda do, but I don't like planning something that I don't deliver. Like saying something that I would do, because like survival horror, it's always great, like it's always fun during the night, And I know that if someone was like across the sea and they would watch me play while it's the day there, they would still enjoy it, because that's the beauty of internet. It's the beauty of being like a broadcaster. Those little springs there, they look like Goombas. I love this version, honestly. It's very cool. Because it's Game Boy Color. Another thing that I really like is when a Game Boy game can be played in color. Just love that. The only problem with this is that the stage, like, it scrolls kind of like, it's a bit like confusing. Still awesome. Like it's an actual game. Kind of looks like Kirby's Adventure. That was a balloon. Those scared the heck out of me when I was way younger. They would give you nightmare. Not literally, but they would be like totally. They would stare like into your eyes and be like, "I am the villain." Give you goosebumps. That's another thing. Like when I was to the mall, I was looking at those. I was passing by a booth and they had like kids novels that we all like grew up loving. I would never buy them, but they're not the original ones. Like they were R.L. Stein's, but they were like ones that I've never saw before. Someone gave me the old collection. Like as a whole, I would love it, but buying a few, you need to be like a big time reader, like to get some books like that. Because I doubt they were expensive. Okay, took long. The music stays the same, that's okay. Sometimes it will change, I bet, but the level design at least changes, which is great. This looks cute also. Pretty neat game, like, I bet it is summer. Summer's almost like over. As a kid, I would have loved this a lot. We were all over like those pocket monsters and Tamagotchis and stuff. Like, I don't remember the other ones that we had. That's why Yu-Gi-Oh never got old. It just never did. Can't. That's why I still buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards like right now. Only thing is they stopped selling them, so well at where I go. So like I need to buy like either Magic, Pokemon. Also, they don't sell them where I go. Magic or One Piece. I won't buy like those Disney or Magic, One Piece cards. It's kind of like at random, but at the same time, like not really. Couldn't like put them in a specific order and how I liked them as far as collecting or playing them. Like I love Magic, but I was focusing a lot on what I liked the most in the Magic, like creature types, for the longest time. So sometimes I buy cards and I'm just like, it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh. Like you get like 2 cards that you like that fits your like what you want from Magic, kind of. The rest are just like you're feeling like, am I getting too old for this or something? Impossible, but like it's kind of random. I would say like it's I usually bought more Yu-Gi-Oh because like wanted to buy like cards that would boost my decks. That would be like cooler. But like, can I fall? Like, really? Oh my gosh, it's slow. Yeah, I could never decide what I prefer. Pokemon, it's the same thing. Like, buying specific cards would help, but same with Magic. Yu-Gi-Oh, it's a bit more like vague. I really like talking about cards. I feel it's fun when you're on WoW because like some people like animes and they don't necessarily. You always encounter someone who plays Magic, which is awesome. Yu-Gi-Oh is a bit like separated because there's a anime and there's the card games and the games also. Magic, there's just like Magic Arena, which like I don't know, not a lot of people mention. It's cool. Like some people are diehard Magic fans, and you encounter them in online games, in the chat and stuff. It's pretty cool. Like I really love Yu-Gi-Oh, but I've always been like a Magic cards fan. Like since I was really like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon also. That's the thing, but. I'm better at Magic, so yeah, it takes a while before like it swaps level. Some people my age that still gets like those toys like Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic and stuff like Magic's more mature though, but it's still, you can still include Yu-Gi-Oh in that sense. Like most of them, they don't still play. Like they just flip the cards, they sell them. They have like shops or something. Me, it's not like that. It's purely to collect for myself and to possibly play also. So what do I prefer? Like buying and playing. Pokemon, the problem, like, you need those first generation cards, like, unless you see, like, third, and fourth, and second generation cards that, they're cool, it's hard to explain, like, they could be foiled, they could be trainers, anything. In Magic, I was always, like, not too fussy as far as, like, common, uncommon, and rare planeswalkers and lands and stuff. Like, that's the thing. But I'm still fussy because I want something specific that I don't buy that way. Always just buy like boosters. Almost had him. Gotta be fast. Come on. Doesn't say which level. What? Round 5, okay. I have to press start. Those were the lives. Remaining lives. I'm sure this franchise inspired Kiwi Craze. Not guaranteed, but it kind of feels that way. Those little games, like, they're so like charming to me. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Forgot about Digimon, the cards. Like, if I saw Digimon cards, I'd be like, what? Some Digimon cards here, man? Like, what? Would be so... Even if it was like a newer generation, I would be like very excited, I guess. But like between Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh, I feel like I prefer Magic. I'm still like the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh fan in my own esteem because like it's my favorite anime. Pokemon, that I didn't watch as a kid, I just had the games and the cards. Pokemon, Monster Ranger, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh, then Bakugan. Those are my favorite animes. I like the animes like Bleach and stuff, but I do like them, but they're not like as good to me. They're cool. Inuyasha. People keep mentioning Attack on Titans. I looked into it. I know Berserk is awesome, but still. That was fun.